on DAZN worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd. A knockout weekend of boxing. Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. 2 huge fights. Pick one or go all in for only $90. Exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted once again to be joined by Badou Jack. Badou, the last couple of interviews I've done with you, you've had no fight date, you haven't fought in 2 years. How are you feeling?
Feel great,
Been a long, obviously the 2 years, has it been frustration? Obviously winning that WBC belt, what, 2.5 years ago, almost 2 years?
2 years and 1 month or 2 months or something.
Exactly,
yeah.
It's been a long time since you won that WBC belt. How much frustration have you gone through in those 2 years to finally get a fight and defend that title?
Yeah, it's been very frustrating. It's part of boxing politics that is out of my hands. So I've been ready to fight a month after that fight. So yeah, I'm very happy. I want to thank His Excellency for giving me this opportunity, and we're back.
You're back. You are back. What do you know of your opponent, though? Experienced, game, hungry. That WBC belt is the belt that a lot of fighters growing up want to have. So he's going to come in probably the best he's ever came into this fight. What do you know of your opponent so far?
I mean, he fought for my belt because I was going to move up to Bridgerweight, and they put me as champion in recess. I never vacated the belt. They just told me, you can go back and fight for it whenever. Just go up and get that belt, and then come down, you fight for it. That's all right. So he fought for my belt. So he won the belt.
Right, okay.
Against Macabo, he was already, damaged goods when he fought him. But whatever, now we got to fight. So yeah.
I've seen you've got your WBC belt. Something I saw, you've still got it, right?
Yeah, of course. So basically, at the convention, I told, actually a year ago, I told Mauricio, I want to activate my champion in recess, and I want to fight for my belt. And he said, yeah, but now the mandatory, Rosicki, the guy I was supposed to fight, and Michele, and they were supposed to fight a month later. So after that, of course. So then that fight I think he got injured. They got pushed back. Blah blah blah. And then at the convention, we talked to Michele's brother, I guess this manager, and we said, yeah, let's fight. They said, yeah, let's do it. And then they changed their mind when we went up on stage. They said, yeah, we want other fights. We don't want. And Mauricio said, there's no bigger fight at cruiserweight than fight Badou Jack. And then, so they stripped him, or we changed spots. He became the champion in recess, and they elevated me up again.
Back to champion.
Yeah.
Complicated. Very complicated. I'm glad you told me, and you've ironed all that out for us. But the frustrating time for you as well, because you've been looking at this cruiserweight division. You've looked at guys like Jai Opetaia, Zurdo Ramirez, Billum Smith, all these guys getting big fights and big unification fights. You've been sitting there twiddling your thumbs thinking, when am I going to get a crack? And it's win this fight on Saturday. Is it staying active and going after the Jai Opetaias and the likes?
Yeah, I'm the only one that called him out, for example, in May last year. So I've been ready. So yeah, first things first. First, I don't see this as an easy fight. I have 2-year layoff, and I don't think it's going to make a difference. But I go into a fight with a mindset. Any fight is tough. So especially, he took this fight on short notice. I was going to fight another guy, the mandatory guy from Canada, but he got injured. So he was already training for a fight. So I told him, give me McCillian so we can
just
end this recess and champion and mandatory, so I can just get on to the bigger fights after that.
Obviously,
I could have got an easier fight,
Yeah.
but on a short notice. But I said, no, give me the other guy.
How much danger is in this fight then? Because you have had over 2 years inactivity.
Yeah.
He has came in at short notice, so you haven't been preparing for him of late. So how much of a dangerous fight is this on Saturday night?
I mean, it could be dangerous, but he also had, I think, 1.5 years or something layoff. So, yeah, we kind of equal when it comes to being active. But yeah, I was preparing for another fight, and yeah, we're ready. It don't matter. I've seen every start, so it's okay.
Yeah. What can we expect from you then? Obviously, the fans have watched that performance against Maccabi all them years ago and thought, wow, what a performance that was, and then 2 years out. So what can we expect from Badou Jack on Saturday night?
I had a great camp. I feel amazing, and I'm back like we never left.
Have you got a message for the other cruiserweights out, the Zurdos, Ramirez's, and the Jai Opetaias? You got a message for them?
Let's make it happen after this. But right now, my focus is on this guy.
100%. One final one from me then, Badou. The main event, Canelo and William Skull. I know you're a massive boxing fan as well. You're always at the shows when I see you. What's your thoughts on this fight, the main event?
I mean, Canelo, I actually never seen the other guy fight. I didn't even know that Canelo didn't have all the 4 belts. So I guess he had to vacate one belt, or they took it from him. But yeah, I don't know. But the Cuban fighters, they always pretty good. So let's see what happens. But yeah, I pick Canelo for right now.
Badou, Jack, can't wait to see you fight again on Saturday night. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. 2 huge fights. Pick one or go all in for only $90. Exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.